Hi, good evening today. Today it was rough on the past couple of days. Welcome to the 401 Kitchen Cabinet Design Mobile Showroom. On the past couple of days, we live in West Palm Beach, Florida. We've been traveling to Miami to look for how we gonna wrap this, how we gonna decorate this van due to the fact that it's gonna be cabinets. But we want it to look very modern, very elegant. So we were just looking for panels. To give you guys an example, I got some panels here. We were thinking about either going, with the panels with the little gaps in between, and then you put the lights inside. Or we were gonna go do with the color panels here. I'll show you a panel, and this is what we were doing all day today. The past couple of days, and I just got here at home at 7. Oops, I moved the camera too much. All right, so this is the panels that we were thinking, like. These ones are plastic, but just to give us an idea, we got wood one or PVC ones. So it'll be either the white one, so where the TV is, so behind the TV, we were thinking something like this. PVC or real wood one, but this kind of style. Coming straight down, some lights going in like this, and some coming down, and then the TV in the middle. That's one of the choices. Or we wanted to go, since this is an enclosed van, we got a lot of light colors, but the moment you close the doors and you get the lights, we still want to make sure that it doesn't feel dark in here. So now it feels very clear because there's nothing in here, and these panels, the wood, are pretty clear wood. But the moment these were like as dark as the blue of the van, it will feel a little bit darker in here. So we're being very careful of what we put on the ceiling, what floor we put in, and the panels. There's another panel like this, or I'm not sure you'll be able to see this when I do this. We're thinking about taking the same panel, and probably not this one because it's too light. It looks kind of cheesy. We're looking for the wood one or the PVC one. It's a little bit sturdier. And we were going to go something like this. And then put in the lights inside. And then some of the strips will fit inside these gaps. And we'll put in like a strips of lights. That's a few of them ideas. For the back of the, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me turn it a little bit, but it's gonna be moving. Let me hold it better. All right, no, but then I can't. Okay, back here, also too, there's gonna be a pocket door. Well, I mean a hidden door, not a pocket door. It's gonna be a hidden door, all flat. So we're gonna put some panels on here so it conceal the door. That's also a thing we were looking for. We found this sheet over here. This sheet over here. Let me just show you guys. Also, what's another thought, but I don't think we're gonna go with that much. It's Jesus, it's heavy. So it's a 4x8 panel. It's you can see a high gloss. So I think that'll look good too on the ceiling due to the fact that it's flat and it's a high gloss, and everything will shine off of it, and it give you like that double feeling, like the place is taller and bigger. I saw it in some people's houses that they do this for the ceiling, and when you look at it, you think it's like two sofas, two TVs, because you can see everything on the ceiling. So we're thinking about this too. We just bought it, picked this up. We haven't put it up against the ceiling. We haven't measured to see where the seams would be, and if we can hide the seams with some lights. Or create, the other idea that I came up with is create shapes with lights, like maybe something, 5x3, and then put in the panel inside of that gap. And then another section, a different size, and another side, and doing like a puzzle. Was thinking about that. and that thing is moving way too much. I don't know why this tripod, well, it's me moving. I'm in a van, of course. But anyways, let me show you guys today. I'm going to be doing starting the electrical work. You can see the electrical work there. Oh no, electrical work. You can see I didn't pay the bill. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But anyways, I talked about this. Let me show you guys on episode 7. And here's my diagram. So on episode 7, this is my program where I draw my kitchens for my customers. So I used the same program, and I just drew some lines, and I wrote, because you can write notes and stuff. And I wrote where all the lights are gonna go, what point to what point, what's gonna be, you know, the power inverter, the distribution box, fuse box, where it's gonna be placed, and all that. So today I am gonna start with this one over here and just work my way back, because go with the longer one, because if you run out of cord, then you know how much you're gonna need to get to finish the job. So I'm gonna start at the longest point is this one, and this one to this one, and this one to this one, because I'm gonna be doing a daisy over here. Gonna put an outlet over there, outlet over by where the door is gonna be, just in case I just want to have an outlet. I'll have it behind the wall. I'll hide it, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. All right, ready? So here it is. I already put a couple where the outlet's gonna go. Put the first one over there, the second one over here. This one I didn't give it too much. Hope it shouldn't bite me on the butt, but I already measured it. The cabinet's gonna end up right here, 22 inches. So it should have enough, but who knows? This one is gonna go for the TV. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is the center of the tire is. So I think it's gonna go somewhere around here. So I'm gonna go get my, whatever it's called, blah, 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 to make a hole here and come up and come out through here. I think it's gonna go somewhere around here. The outlet and the TV bracket might go here, but the TV might be here. It's not a lot of space, so we gotta make sure that it's at least at customer's eye level, the TV. So I think the outlet will be probably around here. And now I'm gonna be running, whoops, oh my goodness. That's why I'm running light, because I don't got light. All right, so now I'm gonna be running the one that goes inside the counter is the push pop-up outlet with a charger on top, so you can throw your charger on top, your phone on top. So I'm gonna be running that one right now, but that goes right here, so it's from here. And what I'm doing, I'm running all of them through the side and in the back. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna put my fuse box at the beginning or the middle or at the end. So I pretend that I'm gonna go all the way to the end. So that's why I'm running the wire all the way to the end. That's where the fuse box is gonna go, or the middle, or over here. And then on here, it's gonna have another wall here, and it's gonna have about 10 to 12 inches gap back here, so like a niche. I'm gonna create like a pocket niche. And then I'm gonna run these wires. If I run my fuse over there, I run it up the niche on the 48 inches, and then go straight down. So that way it's not interfering with none of the other cables down here. So that's why I did enough. So I go up, go in, and then I go down. So that's the plan. Or go on the bottom, either way. But yeah, so here's the third one. Is pretty much doing this by yourself is a little bit pain, especially when this wire is like so hard to turn. I'm using a 12V, and to grab them onto the wood, I marked on here already where, and I took pictures and I did a diagram. So when we install the cabinets, put the cabinets, we make sure we go in here only. Plywood, it's gonna be a plywood here plus this. So when we go in, we don't hit none of the wires. So I'm making sure that I put this away from that. This one's right here, but this one's gonna go like right here in the middle. I gotta be careful coming up. So what I'm gonna do here, I did buy the Smurf tubes. So on here, since this one's going up and it's gonna be passing through here, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on a Smurf tube. So from here to here, I go ahead and put a Smurf tube, and over there too, because, well, there's no cabinets coming here because this is where the TV's gonna go. But just to protect this area right here, I'll put this little piece on a Smurf tube. So that way when we hit it, hopefully we don't, if we hit the tube, it still protects the wire. So I did buy a Smurf tube for some sections, and also too for over here. I haven't done it yet because it's the one that splits and you can put it in. I'm gonna put a piece here because there's a piece of metal right here, all the way in the corner here. So I don't want this constantly going like this or moving. And this is a corner blade. It basically could, you know, cut the wires or, you know, create a circuit breaker or something to pop. So I'm gonna also put a piece of Smurf tube on here. And on here I'm okay because this one is it's pretty good. It's not, see, I can rub my fingers and it's not rubbing because it's not straight cut. On here it is. So I'm gonna put a Smurf tube on here, and this one for now I'm not going to, but I might protect the angles anyways. I'll see what I could do with that. But this is what I've been doing. Oh yeah, and to clamp them down, I bought these rubber ones with a screw right here. So I just been going in here like this and boom into the wood. And I'm making sure that everything that I do, you can see it's maybe 24, 27 inches off the floor. So no screws will be able to go into it. So I'm making sure I go in. And when I go up, anywhere that I go up, I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and put a piece of Smurf tube only on those sections that it's going up that crosses this board. So that way my guys don't punch into it. But this is what I bought to put the screw. So what I've been doing is going through here. And it's weird because this hole, you got to go under and then a little bit up. So then that way you can come out on this side. And this part of the electricity that I'm doing, like I have it on my diagram that I designed, is called outlets. I did that, help myself to identify each work that I that I'm be doing, because I got 3 sections that I did that for myself, like outlets, LED, and AC. So today, it's almost 8 o'clock at night. I just wanted to do a little bit because I've been anxious because for 2 days I didn't work on the van because we were out shopping for decorative items, because in a blink of an eye you can either be backed up or you could be ready for that stage. So I want to buy it and I don't mind keeping it stored in my house. But anyway, this one's gonna go up. This one's gonna stay inside the cabinet, because this is the one that's gonna connect to the push. So this one pretty much is gonna stay on here. It's gonna be a Lazy Susan. So I cut enough of it and I'll mount it on here, leave enough right here so that way they can connect it to the push-up. We'll screw that up. But they passed 3 wires. So I found, instead of writing what they are, like that one's gonna be the coffee, outlet, TV, and then push thing, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it, you know. And then over here for the computer, I would put computer, and Jesus Christ, these vans, the light only lasts so long on, then it shuts off. But that's good. But like I said, so I'm gonna be writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on that one that is on this wall by itself, go 6. And I put 6 and I put computer. And then on here, I'm gonna, it's an outlet just in case I need it for the future. So I'm gonna put over here and I'm just gonna put extra. Because I know that's extra, I don't have nothing for it. So don't forget to do this. This is crucial. Oh my God, I almost screwed up. So I'm gonna write 1, and also 2, I'm gonna write 1 on the cord itself. All right.